Holy cow, so many people in the lake here today. What's the occasion? Just good weather, I guess. I was trying to catch up on all the comments and stuff, getting ready to buy the camera, just seeing which accessory you guys wish for me to purchase based on all your support. And thank you again. I was just checking in the morning and you guys donated again still. Again, thank you very much. And I will save up those funds for any future potential gear and all that to make better work. And again, I treat every dollar seriously and I value every type of support that you guys are giving me because I didn't really expect any of this. Because funny enough, actually while reading your guys' comment, it made me think of this too. I mentioned before when it comes to things like just making anything like work videos and so forth, a lot of people react to things emotionally, not rationally. So that's where things like better gear and stuff comes in. And as I was reading your guys' comments, stuff, like at first I didn't know if this is a troll comment or not, like I'm still wondering. But the person here, like I've never seen the name before, saying somewhere along the lines of, you enjoy the content of the videos, but you cannot stand the quote, bouncing camera. Makes me nauseous. Please change your style or get a stabilized camera. And then one of your guys' comment is, you must be new here. Because I'm just thinking, okay, like that's my example. Like when most people, they see something, like even when it comes to information and all that, I don't think they really sit there and digest all the facts. It's just they base it all on visual or basically a headline. Like in this case, it's understandable. Like if you're new, for example, they don't know what happened with me with the camera and all that, whereas you guys do. But that's generally how people react, right? Although even I'm still wondering, because I would say more than half of that video was me talking about the camera replacement, you guys supporting me and stuff like that. Don't people like put two and two together, like in that case? That's why I'm wondering, is this a troll comment? But I guess that comment is a perfect example why I appreciate your guys' support so much, because again, in the beginning, I didn't expect anyone to want to help, because like in that comment, for example, it's one of those situations you're used to people getting whatever they want out of you, could be like information or whatever, and then, you know, goodbye, who cares what happens, like who cares what's happening to the guy's life, for example, what's going on, their situation, whereas you guys, you cared so much, like a lot of you didn't even think twice, it's here, I'm here to support you. And just a general note, by the time you see this video, I would have made the order because I would have read the comments at nighttime to see what people wanted me to get in terms of the free, for example, the chest mount, the one for the helmet, or the one for the dog. Generally speaking, I believe you're supposed to put the camera in the waterproof housing case when you attach it on. So regardless of which one it is, like when you made the comment about like the one with the dog in the water, it'll always be in that thing. Okay, and some stuff I read today. I don't think it's very good news for drone flyers. It says, drone caused water bombing to stop at bushfire. A multi-agency investigation has been launched after water bombing aircraft were grounded due to drones flying near bushfires in Western Australia's southeast. 6 water bombers and 2 support aircraft were called off for 2 to 3 hours on Saturday when a drone was spotted in Hawkwick, the site for the region's worst blaze. A second drone was later seen in the same bushfire. And it says, we had to stop them, the aircraft, until we could confirm the drones were no longer in the sky because they pose a significant risk to firefighters, pilots, and crews. The drone operators are yet to be found, and an investigation involving the DFES, WA Police, the Department of Biodiversity, Conservation and Attractions, and the Civil Aviation Safety Authority is underway. That's a lot of departments trying to investigate this. I mean, generally speaking, it's not good to be flying like around emergency works and stuff like that. It's kind of dumb, but it does make me wonder, like in general, if it's a little overblown many times. Because would you stop that if, let's say, I mean, everyone says these things are evil, these geese. If this huge geese flew in the area, would you also stop for that? I mean, it makes me wonder. I mean, I'm serious too. Like, it might sound like a joke, but would they stop like a fire, for example, operation because they saw one of these guys flying? And these things are pretty huge too. Like, I'm not an engineer or scientist, but I would imagine something that humongous hitting, like say an aircraft, a helicopter or whatever, is a lot more deadly than say someone flying, I don't know, like the Mavic Pro, wouldn't it? I know they say like, hey, it has lithium batteries and stuff like that, but I would still think that is more dangerous in general, and I don't think personally people would like immediately stop everything just for that. I mean, again, you shouldn't be an idiot and fly in those situations, but is it overblown in that way? And the other piece of news that was kind of interesting to me had to do with South Africa and their drone regulations. And for some reason, a lot of sources were talking about this map that they published, I guess, that where you can see where you can fly and where you can't fly. So I thought it'd be kind of interesting to see, well, what's the difference between the drone laws here and everywhere else in the world? Because in many ways, that might influence how the laws are, like say here, the US, like anywhere, right? So when you look at this map, I mean, initially it's like, holy cow, where can you fly? Honestly, it's actually no difference in many ways than say big city areas and stuff like that around here as well. But it made me curious, well, what's their restrictions and so forth? So when it comes to no-fly zones like here, there's things like the airports and the helipads, which is true for them as well. But they also indicate here, additionally, what no-fly zones are is a nuclear power plant, a prison, a police station, a crime scene, a court of law, national key points. It just sounds way more strict, huh? It is interesting to read this here. It says, unless authorized by the SACAA, you can't fly or / operate remotely piloted aircraft or toy aircraft. And they say, near a manned aircraft, 10 kilometers or closer to an aerodrome, which is an airport, helipad, or airfield, that weighs more than 7 kilograms in controlled airspace, in restricted airspace, or in prohibited airspace. Again, it just sounds way more harsher than here. It is kind of interesting how they specifically indicate toys as well. Is every single thing that flies, even if it's a little tiny thing, going to be considered as a death machine now? That's like a little overboard in my opinion. It should just be safe, don't do something stupid with it, and then we're all good, right? Just walking around here taking my drone captures, I was done, and then all of a sudden I heard a zoom, zoom, zoom. Someone was flying his micro FPV. I think he literally crashed it within the field there. He was just flying around the trees and stuff. I think that's the guy up there too. You can see he was walking inside. Yep, there he is. So you guys find that drone over there?
I think on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
You have the reviews? You have a Mavic? What do you have?
Mavic Pro.
Wait, what is it? Which is the drone law stuff?
I thought you guys crashed. I was like, who flew that over there? Alright, see you guys later.